Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Ablow with another Pain to Power video. This one is about a simple technique, a breathing technique to help defeat anxiety. At times of stress, this can be useful for anybody, but for the millions of people who suffer with anxiety problems on a daily basis, it's a handy tool to use, and I want to describe it for you. Some people call it box breathing. Basically, what you're going to do is inhale for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 4 seconds, and then do a long exhale for 4 seconds. Then you do the same thing again. So it's inhaling for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 4 seconds, and letting it out a long time for 4 seconds. Really empty your lungs. At the end of that time, there's an additional step that I like to add, which is just note the way that you feel, because your anxiety level is going to feel reduced. And in that moment, if you can kind of try to remember how you feel, register really the way that you feel, well, it's much more peaceful. And it should remind you that in the moment, any moment really, while there may be things swirling around us, and so often there are in our individual lives and in the life of our society, and those things can sweep you up into them. Remember that you can also choose, if you have the focus and you remain centered, you can choose to remind yourself that you exist separate and apart from all of the things swirling around you, that there's peace inside of you that you can tap into. So you don't have to be owned by the events unfolding around you. They're still unfolding. You're involved in those events, but you're not owned by those events. And there's a big difference. And this is one way to remind yourself, when you have the will to do it, at will, you can do this. The box breathing technique. It's 4 seconds inhaling, hold it for 4 seconds, let all the breath out, and then note how you feel at the end of that. Because it will remind you, if you keep it in mind, it'll remind you again that you exist separate and apart from all of the stresses around you, and that really peace does reign inside of you, and it's there to tap into. And Pain to Power is all about that. It's about getting powerful because you find your center. This is one technique to do that, and I'm very pleased to share it with you.